Hello and welcome back to RareRoo Crafts. I'm Sarah and today I'm on to share with you some jewellery that I have been making as part of a new collaboration. So this is a collaboration that is held by Deb from Dahlia Designs Jewellery and More, or you might know her from her craft channel Deb House Crafty Cottage. She is running a year-long collaboration where we post on the 18th of every month jewellery according to certain sort of themes and things that Deb sets throughout the month. Now this is the first time that I've taken part in it. I've got tons and tons of jewellery making stuff that I've collected over the last sort of couple of years that I have been creating and crafting with the intention of getting into jewellery making. And I've done the odd little bit, but nothing much. So I decided that this collaboration was the perfect collaboration to get me going. So like I say, it's collaboration, so there will be lots of other people and all of their links will be in the description box below this video, so you can hop along and see what they've been creating too. So this month, the month of January, we had to include the colours pink, red or purple. And then there was two optional challenges. You could make a necklace and you could make something love themed. So, you know, add heart charms, lamp work, glass hearts, that sort of thing. So I started out by, I've been wanting to learn how to do brick stitch. So I learned. I designed a little pattern to make these fringed beaded earrings. Now, they're not 100% perfect in as much as I've just used seed beads. I haven't used my Yuki Delicas, so they're not all exactly the same size, but I think they turned out really cute anyway. I'm really pleased with them. So all I did was I got a piece of paper. So this I just printed out from not sure, Brick Stitch Bead Patterns Journal. If I can find the website, I'll leave a link to it in the description box below. It's just printable paper, and this one is particularly so that you can do brick stitch. So the top part of this earring, the top triangle, is brick stitch, and then the bottom part is all fringed. So you get that nice sturdy triangular top to it, and then you get all the fringing on the bottom. And this pattern paper allows you to sort of have a play around and have a bit of a design before you go ahead and created it. Now I've printed it out a little bit big, so obviously my earring wasn't going to turn out that big, but I knew that from the size of the beads that I was using. So yeah, it has actually got a heart in the centre, but because of the beads that I've got, I haven't got tons of seed beads, and I didn't have any. I either got really bright pink, or I'd got these really delicate pinks, and they looked a lot pinker when they were together in a little dish. As soon as you sort of put them out into the piece, these ones went more sort of transparent than pink, but it is actually a little heart shape inside there, but like I say, you can't really see that. It's not very prominent because of the bead choices, but that's okay. I still really love them. I think they're really beautiful earrings. Both my daughters are wanting a pair of these as well. So and it was really nice to learn a new technique, to learn a new skill. I'm really pleased that I've learned how to do the brick stitch, because it's something that I've really been wanting to know how to do. So obviously there's the red and pink beads all within that. So that was the first piece that I made. I then decided that I wanted to make a necklace that could perhaps go with it. So I'd got this giant bead cap in my stash. So I've just popped it onto a length of chain, and I made a beaded tassel that matches the earrings. So all I've done is up inside, I did like a big long chain of brick stitch and then spiraled it in on itself to create a circular sort of cap bit that I've then just, in the same way that I've done the fringing, I've come down through that to make this tassel, which I've then used some really heavy duty ultra gel to glue it up inside the bead cap, and that seems to be stuck really nicely. So I think unless you really tug on it, I mean, it might not come apart then, I don't know, but I don't want to tug on it, so I'm not going to. But it seems to be nice and secure. So I made the necklace, which was obviously option 2. And I'm really glad because I got this one great big bead cap came in a bead park, or was it bead park, or was it? Might have been N beads when they sent me some stuff, and I just got the one of these in, and I've been wanting to find something to do with it, and I just thought that was the perfect project. I think that looks really, really cute together. And then finally, I decided that I wanted to make a bracelet. I love bracelets. Bracelets is the jewellery that I wear more than anything. So I decided to make myself a bracelet, and I have used red leather, and I've had a go at barrel knots. They're not the neatest barrel knots in the world, but I was using a straw, just a cut-off piece of drinking straw, to make the barrel knots on. And I think if I'd got an actual metal tube, it would probably be a bit easier, because this obviously collapses as you're wrapping the leather around. Also, this leather was quite hard to work with. It's not as pliable as some leathers, so yeah, it was okay, and it actually looks really cute on, so I will definitely wear it. But yeah, the knots could definitely be a little bit neater. But all I did was take a couple of pieces of leather. I'd seen a tutorial on, I think it was Kelly's Bead Boutique, and she'd done something similar. So, and I'd seen her doing these knots, so I thought I'd have a go. So you basically take 2 lengths of leather. I think one was 10 inches and one was 20 inches, and you use the longer piece obviously to make the knots around the shorter piece, threading on the beads. And then in the centre I've threaded on this really cute little antique brass charm, heart charm, so that's challenge 2 with the little heart charm there. And then I made a little dangle, which using some of the beads that I'd got in the other thing that I'm using because they were out. And then on the ends, I've added some little crimp ends to the leather. I would have put them into one crimp thing together, but I didn't really have anything that I liked that I could fit both pieces of the leather into. So I've left them separate, and I've just put crimp ends onto each piece of leather, and then obviously put those onto some jump rings, made a little chain, and then I've got this really pretty little toggle clasp, which again is in the love heart shape, really pretty, with the little T-bar to go on the end of it, and that actually looks really, really sweet on. And I was a bit worried because the knots didn't turn out quite as perfect as I would have liked. I was worried that it might not look very nice on, but it actually looks really cute. I'm just trying to put it on my wrist so I can show you. Okay, so there we go. So it's a really cute little, you can obviously wear the charm either way, just a cute little knotted leather bracelet with the little toggle clasp on the back there, and it's really pretty. And like I say, the knots could have been a little bit neater, and I probably would have liked it a little bit more, but I still like it, and I will definitely wear that one. In fact, I'm going to leave it on. So that's what I made. I'm really pleased because, like I say, I've not really done any jewellery making. I've made a few bracelets, but other than that, I've not really done any jewellery making before, and I've definitely not done any sort of bead weaving. So I'm really, really thrilled that I managed to learn how to do the bead weaving. And I think that's definitely something that I will be doing more of in the future, because it was really lovely. And I think there's so much you can do with bead weaving, and you can create things to add into your everyday crafts. It doesn't have to be jewellery. You can make little charms and things to, you know, to embellish pocket letters, or to put on cards, or anything really. You can make all sorts of really amazing images. All you've got to do is go on Pinterest, and there's loads and loads of designs. Or you can, get some graph paper. So I found another website that had got this artbeads.com. They'd got loads of printable. So they've got one for peyote stitch. They've got one for round beads. What else have they got? Brick stitch. just a plain page of brick stitch. That was from the other website that I got the fringed one from as well. So yeah, there was 2 different websites, and they've got a whole heap of different graph papers depending on what type of stitch it is that you're planning on doing. And you can just print them out, and then you can design your own. But if designing is not what you want to do, there is a ton of designs already out there on Pinterest, etc. So yeah, definitely recommend playing around with brick stitch. It was good fun once I got the hang of it. So that's it from me for now. Don't forget that this is a collaboration, so that there are lots of other incredibly talented people in the collaboration who have also got things to show this month, and as I said at the beginning, they will all be linked in the description box below this video, so please do go on over and check them out. If you like seeing what I have created, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon as well, so just to let everybody know that you've enjoyed it, and it just helps the YouTube algorithm to recognise my channel and hopefully recommend it to others. So that's it from me for now. I hope to see you all again very soon in another crafty video. Bye for now.